everybody, welcome back to the channel. Marty back with another video. Happy Halloween, guys. Hope everybody's doing well, keeping well. This is a collection update, a movie collection update. I normally do one bi-monthly in that, so I just decided to show off some horror movies that I bought in September and October. Usually coming up to Halloween, I just tend to buy loads. I tend to cut back on music and buy loads and loads of movies, so there's a good stack of stuff here. It's all horror, or horror related at least. So just for Halloween, I just said I'd show off me Halloween stuff that I bought, or the horror stuff that I bought, rather than showing everything as my usual movie update. But so I'm going to quickly go through what I bought here. Some of the stuff's is still sealed and open because I haven't got through it all. Just there's a lot of deals on a lot of websites these days around this time of the year for Halloween, so I just picked up some stuff. So quickly I'll start showing you what I got. So I've got a few 4Ks first to show you. Didn't pick up a lot, not as much as normal, but I have a lot of stack of Blu-rays, as I said, also DVDs. So first thing I picked up is, hope there's no glare here, is the Arrow 4K box set of Psycho. So the whole Norman Bates movies. So as you can tell, it's just a nice wooden box set released by Arrow. These are all 4K. So first up you've got the original Psycho. Absolutely awesome stuff. Hitchcock. Next up you have Psycho 2. Covers are pretty standard. There's a couple of these actually I haven't seen yet. So there's Psycho 3 and Psycho 4 The Beginning. Also came with I'm trying to keep all this stuff beside me, a little book. Nice little black and white book to explain all the movies. Picture of Anthony Perkins inside. But decent box set. Nice price. 4K. I'm hoping the quality is good. I do have 4K or Psycho on 4K already, or I had. I may have got rid of it since I got this. I tend to move stuff on if I have it, just space wise. So Arrow 4K of Psycho collection. Okay, up next I picked up a couple of the Scream movies. So I picked up this double set, we'll call it. It's not open yet. So this is the original Scream movie plus the 2022 movie of Scream as well. I have seen both, enjoy both, and I've also picked up Scream 2. There's a couple in the middle that were pretty shitty, but so a couple of Screams. Gotta need them in your horror collection. Next up I picked the sequel to Orphan. So this is Orphan Kills. This came out in 2022. Not a bad sequel at all if you haven't seen it. If you enjoyed the first one, it's a bit more messed up actually. You'll know what I mean when you watch it if you haven't seen it. So Orphan Kills. What is the name of that kid in it? Esther. Crazy. Good movie. Excuse me. One of my favourite movies. One of my favourite witch movies. Witch satanic movies is Rosemary's Baby. With what's her bloody name again? I can't remember her name. I'm just pulling a blank. But anyway, this is the 4K version that came out recently. I prefer that cover there. What the hell is her name? Mia Farrow. God, such a dumbass. So I'm sure that's going to look super quality. It's from the late 60s, I think. Not so good on dates, but classic movie. I'm sure everybody has seen Rosemary's Baby. Okay, next up I picked up the 4K version. I have this on box set. I have it in regular Blu-ray. I have it in so many different versions, but I love Japanese horror, so this is Ringu. So this is the 4K release of Ringu, another Arrow release. Excellent movie. There's a poster inside there, but I'm not going to open that up because I'm just too freaking lazy to. But Ringu, you've probably seen The Ring with Naomi Watts, which you will see in a minute because I buy a steelbook of that as well. But enjoyed this movie. The Japanese know how to do it. They don't seem to be putting out as much these days, but good stuff. You can let me know in the comments if you've seen any of these movies or if there's any ones that pique your interest. Or what are you going to be watching for Halloween? I've got a shit ton of movies to watch today because I'm working tomorrow, which is Halloween Day. So watched this last night. Had seen it before, but another installment in the Evil Dead franchise, Evil Dead Rise. This came out in 2023. This is just this year. This is a great movie. I really like it. It's a bit different. We're away from the cabin and all the usual stuff, but very gory, very gruesome, and it's really cool. It's cool. Another great movie in the Evil Dead franchise, which I love, obviously. Okay, next up I picked up The Howling from 1981, I believe. Joe Dante movie. Really good stuff. Dee Wallace who's in every horror film from that age, and Patrick McNee. Werewolf movie, The Howling. Excellent stuff. So that was another good one. Okay, that was the 4Ks, believe it or not. Now, I'm saying that because I normally buy loads of 4Ks. I did buy a couple other ones, but they aren't horror. But yeah, so I've bought a couple of bits and pieces of box sets. I'll show you these quickly. So I picked up the Friday the 13th collection. Finally, had a few of these on DVD forever, and I just wanted the whole collection. So that popped up on Amazon really cheap. I think it's even cheaper now than when I bought it. So it's lots of discs inside it. Some of them have 2 films on them, I believe. Yeah, there is. But yeah, delighted to get it. So 1 to 8 of Halloween. There's a few more after that. I'll need to pick them up on Blu-ray, just have the full set. But yeah, can't go wrong with a bit of Jason Voorhees. Excellent stuff. Next up, classic trilogy. Like 3 absolutely banging movies together. The whole lot of them are great. So it's the Omen trilogy. I had this before a long time ago. And I had it on DVD, had it on Blu-ray, and it was gone. So I picked it up again. It was reduced in Amazon's recent horror sale as well. The classic horror. Brilliant stuff. This one I picked up. I haven't watched this yet. I picked up this German version of Robert the Doll 1 to 4. This was really cheap. I'm sure there are more movies in the line of Annabelle and that sort of stuff, but I haven't watched them. I'm not expecting absolutely too much from them, but yeah, this was cheap, so I just bought it. It's just the 4 movies on 4 separate discs. But yeah, if anybody's seen Robert, let me know. I know it's probably on Amazon Prime or something like that to watch. But yeah, I will give it a go. I'll give anything a go. So that's that's Robert. And then I also picked up this box set, which I haven't opened yet, but I'm going to open it now. This is not an unboxing video, I just want to open it now because I want to see what's inside it. So yeah, so I picked up another Arrow release. So this is the Phantasm box set. So the 5 Phantasm movies. So pretty cool Arrow release as well. I do remember the first one. I don't remember the rest of them after that, so I'm going to have to check them out. So you've got Phantasm 1 in it. What are these like? Yeah. Oh, they've got a double cover as Arrow videos do have. So you got Phantasm 1, Phantasm 2. So let me know what the rest of these in the franchise are like. Lord of the Dead, Phantasm 3. Yeah, they've all got flippy covers, which is great. Double-sided covers. Phantasm Oblivion. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Pretty cool. And last in the list is Phantasm Ravager. I'll try and see what year this came out in. Yeah, can't see it, but yeah. I remember the first one being weird. It took me a watch or 2 to get into it, but yeah, nice box set from Arrow. Arrow's putting out some good shit. They put out Hellraiser. First 4 movies, is it, on 4K as well, box set. I need to get that one. Okay, moving along swiftly because there's a lot of stuff. Okay, up first is what have we got here? Oh yeah, I've got that Ring 4K, or not 4K, Ring Blu-ray set. So it's nice slip cover on it of the video. So yeah, slip case on that there. There you go, Dwayne. 7 days. So yeah, nice steelbook. This is a good remake of a Japanese movie. I do like this version of it. Naomi Watts, of course. So yeah, great stuff. Excellent movie. Next up, 2 TV series. This one was a blind buy completely. Once I seen the title and I seen George Romero being mentioned, I had to buy it. So this is Day of the Dead. This came out in 2021 or 2022 or something. 2021, I believe. Now I've watched. There's 10 episodes in this. This was the one and done season. I have watched the first 5 episodes of it. The acting in it is pretty brutal, but I'll tell you something. But the special effects, the zombies, and that look fantastic. That's what's keeping me going to watch the other 5 episodes. Some of the acting in it is terrible. Story's a bit comical, a bit stupid, but yeah, not some of the acting, all of the acting is terrible in it. But yeah, the zombies look fantastic in it. So if you just like special effects and that, just worth watching for that. And then I also picked up season 2 of Chucky. on Steelbook. Now, I haven't seen season 2. We recently finished season 1, but this is a nice Steelbook. Just hold up that flip card. You can see the cover. It's just nice. Lots of Chuckies on it. If you know the series, you'll know what that's about. So it's a two disc set. Also came with some Polaroids. Quickly show you these. I don't know why I'm bothering, but I'm going to bother. So yeah, some Polaroids of Chucky. That annoying board that's in the show. And he's just as annoying, that kid there. A picture of a priest who I don't know is, because he wasn't in the first season. So yeah, that was another pickup. Cheap Steelbook, nice to get. I will buy that in a Child's Play Chucky because it's one of my favourite franchises, despite its ups and downs. But yeah, so Chucky Steelbook season 2. Okay, next up, a lot of Blu-rays. I keep saying DVDs. A lot of Blu-rays. So I'm going to fly through these. Sorry, yeah, I want to do some kind of Halloween related video. I am going to do my death metal update. I've just about it ready to go. Anyway, let's fly through these. Okay, first up, comedy. Irish comedy Extraordinary. Well, this was on Netflix at one stage. Didn't watch it, so I bought it. And really enjoyed it. It's about a paranormal girl with paranormal abilities who can see dead people. A bit of a sixth sense. And yeah, it's just a barrel of laughs. If you're into Irish comedy films, it's really good. Next up, Ben Wheatley's Sightseers. Yeah, I think I had this years ago when it came out, but I got rid of it. But absolutely great film. Just crazy as hell. There's a couple go on a camping holiday and just shit kicks off, man. So it's Ben Wheatley, awesome stuff. Next up, I did watch this a few months ago on American Region 1 DVD, and I liked it, so I bought it again. It came up in a 3 for 17 quid offer or something like that on Amazon, which is crazy. So I picked up the slasher classic. What year was this? 1980, I'm going to say. I'm probably completely wrong. I can't see. So this is a 4K remaster of Maniac. It's out in 88 films. Yeah, it's very disturbing story of that serial killer. What's his name? Frank in it. Yeah, Jesus. This is really good if you haven't seen it. It's old. It looks poor, but it's decent. Okay, more comedy. Attack of the Lederhosen Zombies. I have watched this. This was about 4 quid or something like that, so I just bought it. So yeah, it's about a zombie outbreak on an alpine ski runner. Now as zombie comedies go, it's pretty poor, but it's still watchable. Like yeah, I don't know if I'll watch it again saying that, but yeah, Attack of the Lederhosen Zombies. There's one to I don't know, make your own mind up on. I picked up the Wicker Man. I have the Wicker Man, another version or two of the Wicker Man on Blu-ray, but I picked up this German release because of the cover. I don't know if you can see the cover clearly or not. I just think the cover is fantastic. 1973, Christopher Lee, Britt Eklund, and Edward Woodward. One of my favourite movies. It's a, what do you call it? It's a classic. There's a poster inside of that cover as well, and a couple of discs. But yeah, I know this was released recently on 4K. Just the versions that they have out Steelbook, and there's another special edition version. They're just, the price of them is ridiculous. So yeah. But classic movie, folk horror. If you haven't seen Wicker Man, you need to check it out. Classic stuff. This movie I picked up recently at a boot sale. I had this on DVD for a long time, and I finally got the Blu-ray of it in a bundle of stuff I got at a boot sale. So delighted to get it. Australian horror, Wolf Creek. Good stuff. Watched it recently. It was one of our movie club movies of the week. Good stuff. Next up, 10 Rillington Place. What a classic film with what's his name, Richard Attenborough. It's about the serial killer John Christie. It's set in London. Don't know what year it's set, but it's set 50s or 60s maybe even. But yeah, hell of a movie. If you don't know the story of John Christie, the serial killer, definitely worth checking out. John Hurt's brilliant in it as well. Okay, next up, this is new and sealed. Is this the 4K version, or is this just regular Blu-ray? This is the 4K restoration of Dario Argento's classic Suspiria. Another fantastic witch movie. If you're into movies about witches, set in a dance school. Wow, classic movie. It was reissued or redone in the couple of years ago there. The girl out of the 50 Shades thing. Who, I can't remember her name. Who cares? Okay, next up, picked up Megan. So Megan, about that Android doll, freaky doll. I'm sure it's been well watched at this stage by everybody. Was this a 22 or 2023 release? I'm not sure, but Megan, enjoyed it. Good fun. She's creepy as hell doll. Next up, picked up these two recently. Watched this one last night, actually. So, 1960s Village of the Damned, based on John Wyndham's book, novel, Midwich Cuckoos. There's been a few different versions of... There's been a version of this with Christopher Reeve, done by John Carpenter, which was awesome. And then there was the TV series, the Midwich Cuckoos, recently done. I haven't watched that now. I'm going to buy that, though, because I really like having to do with this story. This was a movie that always just sort of, not freaked me out, but I always remember it when I was a kid. So there's nice postcards with this. Blah, blah, blah. There's George Sanders, got the coolest voice ever, and those freaky kids, David. But yeah, good movie. Enjoyed watching that last night. And then next up, there was another one put out then called Children of the Damned. It wasn't exactly a follow-up. It's a sort of semi-sequel. There was no mention of the first movie in this, but it's the same idea, only for six kids of kind of all different races, if you know what I mean. But it's good. I'm looking forward to rewatching it again. Children of the Damned. Just looking for it. Sounds like a title of a song. But anyway, yeah. Okay, up next, movie I'm going to be watching tonight. So this is the German release of Trick or Treat. We all know this Sammy Kerr video, or this film with Ragman. So it's actually called Ragman, the German version of it. I have numerous copies of this on DVD, but delighted to finally get on Blu-ray. Gene Simmons, Ozzy Osbourne. Classic movie, 80s movie for me when I was growing up. Brilliant soundtrack, which is just there from Fastway. Absolutely awesome. Looking forward to watching this tonight, so that'll be staying out. Okay, done a lot of talking here. Still a lot of movies to go. Okay, next up, Frank Henenlotter's Brain Damage. Recently watched this, bought this on Amazon, cheap. This is another weird 80s movie. If you haven't seen it, it's about some kind of little fucking creature that connects to your brain, and yeah, it's very hard to explain. You just need to watch it. It's just weird sci-fi, not sci-fi, horror, sci-fi 80s movie. Yeah, 1988 actually. I wish to put the writing bigger on these. Okay, up next, a sequel. Third part in the trilogy, the Busan trilogy. So this is Peninsula. Not near as good as Train to Busan. Train to Busan, one of the best horror movies in decades. It's absolutely amazing. This is more Mad Max mixed with zombies. A lot of crazy vehicles and stuff in it. I have seen it. Didn't open it yet, but I will at some stage. But yeah, Train to Busan, Peninsula, good stuff. Next up, this movie was flipping. This was the Blind Boy, British veteran actor David Niven. I was just in a kind of Dracula buzz there the last few weeks, buying as much as I could of Christopher Lee, that sort of stuff. And I've seen this David Niven as Count Dracula. Teresa Graves, sorry. Who else is in this? Peter Bayliss. This is old. This is 1974. So yeah, I just wanted to see what David Niven was like playing vampire. This is like a bit of like a carry-on film. It's a typical 1970s. Lots of boobs and stuff, and yeah, it's just weird. It's a weird take on the Dracula tale. Not give you a spoiler alert, but the very end, there's a very controversial bit. The last clip in the movie, I don't know how I know how they got away with it in 1974, but believe me, they would not get rid of it now. So I wouldn't think it was one of David Niven's final moments. It's just for that shock alone. I was surprised when I seen what at the end of it was. It was crazy. Okay, up next. This is another one that was part of the 3 movie deals on Amazon. So this is Return of the Living Dead 3. I do have it on DVD. I have them all on DVD. But yeah, I just bought this as part of the deal. This is a really good one, actually. A good fun one. So yeah, I need to rewatch this again now on Blu-ray. So that's Return of the Living Dead. Can't beat the original. Next up, I have watched this. This is a bit messed up. This is Michelle Soavi's, is that the word? The Church. This is a shameless collection. These putting out some amazing horror movies. So yeah, 2K restoration. So yeah, sort of satanic. This is actually first time on Blu-ray. Kind of satanic thing set in a church. Yeah, there's quite a interesting scene. You can see it on the cover there. But yeah, not a bad movie at all. Actually liked it. I like the way it's shot. Looks very good. This one I picked up at that boot sale as well recently. So this is the most shocking film you're likely to see this year or any year soon. Haven't seen this yet. So this is a foreign movie, I believe. You just probably know what it is. You can tell me what it's like. It's a bit shocking. That's why I bought it. It was a Serbian film, it's called. So yeah. So I don't know the whole premise or anything of this story, but I haven't seen it. But I heard it's pretty graphic. Bit of a hard watch, but yeah, Serbian film. Let me know in the comments what you think of that one. Easy knowing this is a Halloween special because there's just so much more. Okay, this one I bought it blind, didn't watch it yet, and then I spoke to the guys in my movie group and they said it was dog shit, so that was a waste of £4, but I'll try it anyway at one stage. Carrie-Anne Moss is in it, out of The Matrix, so it's the Bye Bye Man. Don't think it, don't say it. Sounds like a Candyman job, but yeah, haven't seen it. Bye Bye Man, if anybody's seen it. Bought the Black Phone. I'm sure everybody's seen the Black Phone now. I've seen it twice or 2 or 3 times now at this stage, but I just bought it because it was cheap, just to have it in the collection. I think the Black Phone 2 is coming out next year or the year after. So yeah, Ethan Hawke, decent film. I'll leave that one for a minute. Another one from this year, Nicolas Cage, Nicholas Hoult. So that's Renfield. Comedy take on the whole Dracula vampire story, and it's excellent. It's a great watch. It's such good fun, great special effects, and it's a really good film. So that's Renfield. Next up, I just picked up a few random ones. Rec 2, I thought I had this in my collection, I didn't. Rec 1 is amazing. Rec 2 is just as good in my opinion. I absolutely love this film. So found footage movie to the extreme. This is right in your face, man. Just turn off your lights, turn up the volume, and just be prepared because this is absolutely fantastic. Rec 2. Green Inferno. What's his name? Eli Roth. Sort of a homage to Cannibal Holocaust. Good film. Decent. It is no Cannibal Holocaust, but it's still a good film. It's definitely worth watching. If you haven't seen it, if you're into sort of cannibal films, typical stupid kids go into Amazonian jungle and get what they deserve, basically. Next up, Hellraiser Judgment. I think this is one of the latest ones in the Hellraiser trilogy. I am going to buy that box set I mentioned earlier on, the Arrow box set, so I just wanted to pick up any of the other Hellraiser stuff I could in 4K or on Blu-ray, and I picked up this one. I haven't seen it. Don't know anything about it. Another cheapie, The Addams Family. So this is the... what year was this? This is the recent animated version of The Addams Family. I'm not even sure if I've seen it or not. Next up, another one I haven't watched yet from that shameless Screen Entertainment collection is Flavia the Heretic. Don't know this one. Nunsploitation Trash. Does that sound any good to anybody? Let me know if you've seen it. Okay, next up I picked up the two fantastic movies from Neil Marshall. Have seen them loads of times. So The Descent and The Descent 2. Very claustrophobic movie. The first one, it's really, really good. With, I don't know what they're called again. The creatures in it. But yeah, excellent movie. If you haven't seen these are highly, highly recommended. Great movies. Coming to the end, you'll be glad to hear. Halloween will be over by the time you watch all this. This one I haven't seen. I've seen Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter, which was dodgy enough, but this one I haven't seen. Abraham Lincoln versus Zombies. Versus Zombies. Don't know it. Let me know if you've seen it. I can't imagine it being too good. Like films that cost €2 or €3 is never going to be that good. Something a bit more lighthearted from my childhood. I love this movie. Fred Savage, Howie Mandel. This is a great movie. If you've never seen it, show it to your kids, man, because it's good fun. So this is Little Monsters. I remember watching this tons of time when I was growing up. This was 1988, 89, that says. But yeah, what a great movie Little Monsters is. Howie Mandel is great. I don't know if this is out the year before or the year after Beetlejuice, probably the year before, because it's a very Beetlejuice-esque character that Howie Mandel plays in it. Maurice is his name, yeah. Good fun movie if you haven't seen it. Okay, up next, a couple of Hammer movies, a couple of Draculas, and then we're done. So I picked up Scars of Dracula with Dennis Waterman. It's one of the later ones of Christopher Lee's reign as the Count. 1970, decent enough film. Terry's there, Dennis Waterman, as I said. Strange to see him in that film, but it was very good. Next, I picked up this. I watched this last week. Another Hammer one as well. So this is The Reptile. Blah blah blah. Just looking through the actors and actresses. Don't see anybody that we know. There's probably a few Hammer stalwarts that are in most of their movies as well. But yeah, it's okay. It was decent enough. It's about a kind of ancient Indian snake people curse thing. And this one, yeah, really enjoyed this one. This was the Plague of the Zombies. This is really good. I really like this. This was sort of a precursor to, this was out a bit before Romero's. So who got the zombies out first? I don't know. This was 1965 Hammer. Really good. Special effects weren't too bad for the zombies back then either, like, you know, but yeah, Plague of the Zombies, definitely worth checking out if you're into the older Hammer movies. Next up, this was really, really good. Didn't see this before until I watched it recently enough as well. Dr. Jekyll and Sister Hyde. Yeah, very good. It's a take on the Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde story. Obviously, you've got Sister Hyde this time, and this lady here, I don't know what her name is, but she plays him very well. Martine Beswick. But yeah, very well made movie. It's kind of spin on the Jack the Ripper story as well. But yeah, definitely worth checking out. That one too. A couple to go. Two of Christopher Lee. So Christopher Lee's first outing as the Count, as Dracula. This is a fantastic movie. You've got Christopher Lee, Peter Cushing's in this, and so is Michael Gough. You know him as Arthur Pennywise, or Pennyworth. But yeah, absolutely brilliant. Christopher Lee's original Dracula, and it's fucking awesome. Definitely one of the best in the series. Yeah, he doesn't have a lot to say in it, Christopher Lee, his character, but it's a really good movie. I picked up Dracula 1972. This wasn't Hammer, but this was a decent movie as well. Once again, it's Peter Cushing, Christopher Lee. Anything with those two guys is great. Stephanie Beacham's in it as well. But yeah, decent 70s Dracula movie. And the last of the pile, hope, is Dracula, a complete legacy collection. So these are the Universal movies. So it's a 6-movie box set. So you've got Dracula, the original from 1931. You got The Road to Dracula. Oh, sorry, that's the fucking special features. That's a dick. You've got Dracula 1931. You've got Dracula's Daughter from 1936. Son of Dracula 1943. House of Frankenstein 44. House of Dracula 1945. And last, it's weird to be on it, but 1948, Abbott and Costello meet Frankenstein. So yes, the genius that was Bela Lugosi, man, he's savage. He's a great Dracula too. But yeah, some classic Dracula legacy movies to finish it up. That's it, guys. Sorry it took so long. I don't know. I'm afraid they'll look to see how long that took. Music's even finished in the background. We're listening to The Lost Boys, by the way. And that's it. That's it, guys. Cheers. Anybody that watches this, thanks very much. Anybody with comments, let me know about some of these movies that I mentioned that I haven't seen. Or if you haven't seen them yourself, let me know. Or any of the ones that you like in it at all. Thanks, everybody, for watching the video. Thanks for subscribing. And what else am I going to say? Not much. Have a nice Halloween, a good safe Halloween. Don't do anything too crazy, and I will see you all back for another, hopefully, that death metal update video this week. Just been a bit busy at work between fancy dress parties, discos, and Halloween scary trips and everything. I'm just up to my eyeballs at the moment, but yeah, that's it, guys. Cheers. Thanks for watching. Happy Halloween. Talk to you all soon. Good luck. Bye.